Okay, make sure you guys are all in a comfortable position for getting started. If you have a notebook and maybe pen and paper, if you want to take some notes, I was guided through this exercise almost 10 years ago, and it helps you create this vision of yourself for the future so that you can have that as a reference point and a guide to help you in your journey of becoming whoever it is you want to be. So I'll take you through this. You can close your eyes, and it just helps, I think, to visualize it. And then we'll have some questions at the end. It, you know, as we're going through this, just try to be open minded, and whatever thoughts or ideas that you have that come up, like everything, just know everything is okay. There's no wrong answer. So, if your eyes are not closed already, please close your eyes. And let's just take a couple calm breaths, deep breaths in and out. Inhaling, hold it, and then exhale. Maybe you would like to put your hand on your stomach, one hand on your heart. Just a couple more deep breaths to ground you for whatever you might have been transitioning from. And then I want you to imagine that you are a ray of light. So wherever you are, kind of zoom out your perspective and imagine you just shoot a ray of light right from your seat up into the sky, almost as if you're hovering above like a helicopter, but you keep going up, up into the atmosphere until you can see your city, your town, the whole country. Keep going all the way up. And notice also what color this ray of light might be. All the way up until you're outside of the Earth's atmosphere. So you can see this ray of light just shooting down from you up above the Earth to where you started. And then I just want you to take it in, take in the vastness of the world, of all of the possibilities, all of the places that are available. Imagine the world turning. You can even fly over the world. In fact, I encourage you to explore. Where is it that you would go? Take some time to navigate and see, where does your heart take you? Where does it want to go right now? What feels right? Could be a busy city, it could be a quiet, remote cabin in a forest. It could be anywhere. There's no wrong answer. Once you find your place, imagine you're descending from your bird's eye view down into the place. What are the sights, the sounds, the smells? Are there people? Is it loud? Is it quiet? Take it all in. If there are people around you, move through them. They're just going about their day, but they can't see you. It's as if you're a ghost. Really get curious about this place. What drew you there? What about it is special? Maybe it has meaning to you. Maybe you've been here before, and you've never been here. It could be your first time. But move through it, explore it a little bit. And then slowly you'll start to see a structure, a building or a house that has this aura about it. And you're being drawn there. What does this place look like to you? What is the outside like? What's the design, the structure? Just notice, be curious. What comes to mind? The closer you get, the more details you can see. And take yourself up to the front door, the entrance. Inside, you know something special is waiting. Continue to just be curious and notice everything around you. When you're ready, enter and go through the door. Explore the space. Maybe there's only one room. Maybe there are many rooms. What does it smell like? What does it sound like? What are the colors? This is a safe space. As you navigate your space, you find a room that you really like. And there are 2 chairs in this room. What kind of chairs do you envision? What's the setting? Maybe there's a fireplace, but it feels comfortable, like you might have been there before. In one of the chairs, someone is waiting for you. And the someone is you. It is your future self. It could be yourself in 10 years. But this future self has the wisdom and all of the information that you need. Notice yourself. How have you changed? What's different? What style of clothing are you wearing? In this wise self. It doesn't have to be 10 years in the future. It could be 30, 40, 50. Take in your future self without saying anything just yet. You smile at each other affectionately. If you haven't made your way to the other chair, please do that. And now you have some time with your future self to ask questions. What would they have you know? Maybe there's something on your mind that you're not sure what to do with. a situation, how would they tell you to move through that space? Ask them what is most important. Ask them what else you need to know. What other wisdom can you gain from this wise and gentle spirit? Maybe you're conversing with them and it's nonstop. Maybe there's a lot of silence. All of it is okay. What would they have you know? And when you look back, how do they want you to move through the world? You can tell your time is nearing a close. And your future self lets you know that you can call upon them at any time, in any moment or setting, for strength, for wisdom. They are always available to be your guide. In this room, in this space, you may find it helpful to meet with them. Take everything in one more time. Before you depart, embrace your future self as an old friend. And again, know that you can access them whenever you need. As you gather your things and leave the place, you leave with a smile on your face. You head out the door and walk through whatever place you're in, the streets, a sidewalk, a forest. Noticing now how things look a little bit different with your new perspective. And almost a lightheartedness in your walk. Slowly start to hover up above the place that you're in, going higher and higher as you soar above it. Back to your bird's eye view of the world. Before you descend, take it in. Take another deep breath. Admiring and appreciating the vastness of the world and its beauty. And before we descend, appreciating the vastness of the beauty inside you. And the wisdom and the power that you contain. Take one more deep breath and return to that beam of light. How has it changed? Is it the same color or is it different? Just notice. There's no judgment. Slowly, as you descend down back to the place where your physical body is sitting, you descend with a sense of peace and calm. Take one more deep breath. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Perhaps you have that journal or piece of paper that you'd like to make some notes on. And just notice what was important about your conversation or that experience. What do you want to remember, take away? What words stand out as powerful reminders of this experience? Perhaps you remember the embrace. There's no right or wrong answers to this, of course. It's mostly knowing that you have a powerful source inside you upon which you can call at any time to help guide or direct you and to be with you. How can you use this information going forward? How has doing this future self exercise changed your perspective, if at all? Okay, that is the future self exercise. If you guys have questions, I'm happy to answer them. Or if you'd like to share something that you learned or took away,